Let's look at the possible answers of first state, prelim, maths lit, paper 1. Okay. We go straight to the question number 1. Question number 1 requires you to match. They are telling you in a table 1 below is a list of explanations and definitions of concepts used in mathematical literacy. Table 1 explanations and definitions of concepts. A. Annual tax payable before rebates. B. A special type of diagram is used to determine the outcomes of an event in a game. C. A numerical description of how likely an event is to occur. D. Ordinary and necessary costs of running a small business. E. A financial benefit is realized when money generated from a business exceeds the expenses, costs, and taxes involved in keeping the business. E. The process of using a research tool to gather information. G. A chance of a particular outcome in a game of sports. H. A tax relief is given to a taxpayer. So we are using that table there to match these questions that are down here. All right, when we look at these, possible answers here, we see a survey. This is F, a process of research. So 1.1.1 was supposed to be F. Then we look at tax rebate. Tax rebate is a tax relief. A tax relief given, so H. So we say 1.1.2, it's H. Then we look at 1.1.3. Probability is C. And a numerical description of how likely an event is to occur. That's why we make it C. We go to profit, which is 1.1.4. This is dealing with business. A financial benefit realized when money generated from a business exceeds the expenses. So the money that exceeds expenses, we call it profit, which is E. All right, that's our 8 marks, so easy to get. All right, we go to the next question, which is 1.2. A gas cylinder and outdoor cooker are useful devices to provide an alternative energy source during camping. Below is a picture of a set consisting of a gas cylinder and outdoor cooker with different payment options. The first one is the cash, 2, hire purchase, and 3, it's the online credit. Give to most costly. They're asking most costly. Definitely cash is out of this. So we have hire purchase and online credit. We go on and we say 1.2. Define hire purchase. Hire purchase, what we shall need from you is the method of payment using installments. Usually monthly. Write down the interest rate if the gas cylinder and the outdoor The gas cylinder, the auto cooker set were bought on hire purchase. What are we looking for? Interest rate. When we come here, it's this much. So you write it down there. It becomes 9.5%. Calculate the total cost of a gas cylinder and the outdoor cooker set using the online credit. We are looking for total cost, and when you look at it, it's this much per month. So we shall come here, say 942 rands 50 cents multiplied by 12. Multiplied by 12. And here the answer became 11,310 rands. This is the total cost. A 10% discount is given on the cash price. Calculate the amount of discount given if the gas cylinder and the outdoor cooker are purchased for cash. So a discount is given on the cash price. So simply meaning it's going to be 10% times the cash price that we already saw as 10,099 rands. So we shall come here 10 times 10,099 rands, and the answer became 1,009 rands 90 cents. All right. Choose which one of the following options. Choose which one of the following, A, B, or C, completes or explains the leading statement below. The statement says 15% of VAT is an indirect form of tax because it is included in the cost of price. No. Paid straight to the government. No. Collected by the retail store from the customer who pays the tax in. So the answer here is supposed to be C. One point three. 1.3, see a diagram here, which is the same as a tree diagram. They're asking you identify the type of the diagram illustrated below. Sorry, above. It's supposed to be a tree diagram. It's a tree diagram, and they say complete H and Q. Now, what you have to know, H, we can follow one of the roots here. Now we only see this is the T. Then if the T is represented, what does WBR stand for? So it's this one here, WBR. And when you come here, we see it as white bread roll. So our H is that much. Then they're asking us to give Q. Now Q, when you follow very well, it's this white bread, and when you come here, white bread is represented by WB, followed by toast, which is represented by T. So our Q will be WBT. All right, we continue. We see 1.3.3, write down the total number of outcomes. Now, total number of outcomes, we count this other part here. We see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Don't worry, even though you've not got this right, but you count it as an outcome, even though it's not there. So we have 6 outcomes. They're asking you, determine the number of bread roll outcome. Bread roll outcome, you're looking for BR. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Bread roll, which is BR. So we count the BR that we have there. There are 4 of them. And this marks the end of question 1. Let's go. We look at question number 2. A person is an insurance sales lady and earns a basic salary of 12,000 per month plus a commission In September 2024, she expects to make 22,000 in commission plus bonus of 8,120. So her monthly expenses are as follows. These are expenses that you need to identify. Which one is fixed? This is fixed. Fuel is variable. Fixed simply meaning it does not change. Per month, someone has to pay this much. But variable, it means it can change. Variable changes. So here, electricity also can change. The electricity you used last month would not be the same as the one that you have used this month. It's not fixed. Membership fee, it's fixed. Car payment, it's fixed. Insurance, it's fixed. Cell phone, if it's on contract, we shall say fixed. But if it's a daily, sorry, if it's not on contract, then it becomes variable. Then groceries, these are variable. Entertainment, variable. Or occasional. But entertainment, some people, if they planned, it becomes variable, whereby we say the amount you spent for, or the amount you spent on entertainment last month, it could not be the same as the one that you have. Then water sewage also, water usage, it's variable. It keeps changing. Okay, they are telling us, use the provided answer sheet to construct assumes budget. Remember, budget has two sides. Let's go and you see the next or the answer sheet. So now this is how it looks like, and we are having one side says income and the other side says expenses. Now you have to list down the incomes. So we looked at the person has a basic salary. We say the person had a basic salary of 12,000. Then he's going to get some commission. The commission was 22,000. All this is money coming in, and we have the bonus. The bonus, they told us it was 8,120. Don't forget, you need to add them up. You get the total there. When we add them up, we have T 42,120. When you do the same, this side we shall write the expenses that we've already seen. We have rent, fuel, electricity, monthly gym fee. So we say we have rent, electricity, the gym fee, we saw the car payment, car payment, then we saw the other one was fuel, monthly car payment, insurance, cell phone, groceries. Now we're looking at fuel, groceries. We have rent, and we said it was 8,800. Electricity was 800. The order does not matter as long as you've written the membership. This was 800. Membership is 350. Car payment it's 4,600. Then fuel plus 2,500. We have insurance. Insurance is 1,975. And you have the cell phone, which was 800. Then we have groceries. Groceries which are 3,000. Entertainment 1,700. Water usage, we are looking at 400. And when you add everything here, it's 24,625. So how we marked, we need this, actually each side, this side x3, and also here we mark any. That's how you get your 6 marks. All right. So that's the worksheet we've done. We are done with that. They are telling us express the ratio of entertainment. Take note of that. Entertainment to rent. So you need the ratio. So the first thing you do, you write down the amount. Entertainment was 1.5, sorry, 1.7, and the rent is 5,000, sorry, 8,500. So this is the same as having a 17 and 85, which is the same as 1 is to 5. You put this in your calculator using that function of yours. So you put the 7, 1,7, then down here you press the equal signs, you'll have 1 out of 5. So which turns into a ratio form. Please don't leave it as a fraction. You do this on your calculator and you come up with the answer. All right. Then let's look at this. They're asking us express the variable expenses as a percentage of basic salary. That means we need to add all the variable expenses over the basic salary, and we multiply by 100. So remember, we identify the variables up there. What you're going to do, you're going to add them up, add all the variables as we said, the ones with the P. So we have 2,500 plus 800 plus 800 for the phone. That means the airtime. Then we have groceries, 30,000. Entertainment, we called it variable, but it would have been occasional. It's fine. It happens once in a while. Then we have the 400. When we add up everything here, we end up having, when we add everything up, we end up having 9,200 over the basic salary, which we saw as 4,000. We multiply by 100, and our answer became 76.67%. So our answer here is supposed to be 9,200 over 4,000 times 100, and the answer we put it as. We go to the next question, which is 2.2. This person plans to purchase a Ford Ranger Bakkie light delivery vehicle from her 1.25 million investment earnings. She received the following price quotation from a car dealer on 28th February. So we look at that. These are the prices. The selling price, you have a discount, accessories. These are the accessories. Accessories means the add-ons. Then the total amount there comes, subtotal, the value added tax, then the due amount. All right. We continue and we see determine the word price quotation. Now, price quotation, we would say, is a list of items, with expected amounts. Expected amounts, not yet confirmed. Expected amounts. Then write 1.25 million in full using numbers only. So we don't want this word million. You know very well a million should have 6 zeros. So get this number, multiply it by a million. 2 zeros will go off. Why? We have two numbers after the comma. So here we have that much. This is what they wanted you to have. That's what they wanted you to have. Then they're telling us, calculate, rounded off to 2 decimal places, the percentage discount given on a Bakkie selling price. The percentage discount. Look at that. That means it's a discount over the cash money times 100. When we go very well and we look at our discount here on top, let's come and we see the discount is 18,420. 18,420 over the cash money, the selling amount, which is 480,263,000. We shall come here and say 480. Times 100. Times 100, and we get our answer as 3.84%. 3.84%. That was a percentage discount. Show with calculations how the amount of 548,673 rands 59 cents worth calculated this amount here. But what you have to put in your head is that this amount is this one here, and it's the due amount. So what's missing here? The VAT was missing. So it's supposed to be this plus the VAT. So how do we include VAT? It's going to be 7 times 1,15. All we had to do it was to include VAT, and we show that indeed this is the answer. So that was the answer there. So they are asking us, give one reason why a customer would prefer installing the accessory bull bar. Someone might say it's for decoration. Decoration. The other is to protect the front part of the car. The front part of the car. All right, here we have 9 marks. This has to be done on a larger pace. Let's see. All right, let's take and highlight these parts here. Question E has this much. He invested this much in 33 months period, 6% interest rate per annum, and it's compounded annually. That means this money gets increases every year. Okay, let's see. Show whether the interest earned, you're looking now for the interest earned on the investment is enough to purchase the back. Remember, it's compounded annually or 33 months. Since it's per annum, we need to change these months into years. So what we shall say, first and foremost, allow me use the space, a newer space. Let me check here if I have some space. You have to remember this. This is what we're going to deal with. Now you're going to say the person invested an amount of 1.25 million for a period of 33 months and at an interest rate of 6.7%. This is per annum, compounded annually. What does this simply mean? Every year. So we need to change these months into years because the interest is per annum. So we shall say 33 divided by 4, end up having 2 years, 2 full years, 2 3/4 years, which is simply means 2 full years and 9 months. We shall change the months to years after we are done with this. Anyway, we shall continue now. So we shall ask ourselves in the first year, how much will the person pay? So we shall say, by the way, as we deal with compound interest, this is an increase. So it will be 100% plus 6, whereby you get. So this is what we're going to use. Actually, you can divide it by 100 and you end up having. So for the first year to be times the money. Please write this in full. So at the end of the first year, the person will be having 1,333,750 rands. So this is at the end of the first year. So the second year, year 2, it will be the same. Multiply, and you end up having 1,423,111 rands 25 cents. So these are the 2 full years. Now, for the 9 months, what we're going to do, we shall say, because the 9 months have to change into years, we shall say, we shall not use this. However, we shall say 6 comma times this money here that we have. Times the interest, sorry, times the. So now we are changing these 9 months into years. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for interest in those 9 months. What will it be? 6 comma so the interest only is this much. Sorry. The interest only is this much. So if we add on the original amount of money, we end up having so at the end of the 33 months, this is how much the person has. So they are telling us, will the interest be enough to buy the bucket? So we shall come here, subtract the amount of money that was invested. We end up having we end up having 244,622 rands 59 cents. And our conclusion has to be it's not enough. It's not enough. This is the interest the person will have to get. It's not enough. All right, we continue to question number. This takes us to question number 3. Question number 3. Question number 3, we are looking at the Virgin Health the Virgin Health and Fitness Center gives spinning organized classes by 3 different instructors, Paul, Andre, and Eve. Picture of the person on the spinning cycle. Paul, evening group, Andre, the day group, with the 20 registered participants, and Eve, the morning group that has 8 participants. Annexure A shows the attendance records for the 3 groups over 18 days, as well as the corresponding graphs representing the attendance for Paul and Andre group. Note, the spinning studio may always be accessed by non-group or any member of the fitness center beyond organized classes with no instructor, leading to spinning. So here we have use annexure A and the information above to answer the questions that follow. State the best tool to collect the respective data for attendance for the spinning group. Let's go and see annexure. This is it. What tool can we use to get, or what tool can they use to get this? Here we can say observation. Observation. Remember, it's data collection. I believe someone also can, yeah, but anyway, what do you observe? You can observe there the register where they log in. All right. So determine the missing value R if the mean attendance for post group is 16. What comes in your head? This simply means they already have the mean. What are they looking for? The missing values. Let's go there to see. So this is impose. We are looking at imposed group. That's what you're looking at. And the missing values. The missing values are 1, 2, 3. But you should not get scared because they've already told us they have the mean. So the formula would be, they're looking for the missing values, we shall say mean times the number of the number of items that they added equals to the total number of values that are present plus the unknown. They have told us our mean is 16 of how many values. So we count to say they are 18 by the way. Told us they're 18. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 8. So we come here and multiply by 18 equals, when you add these numbers, 20 plus 9 plus 10 plus 3, when you add all the normal numbers, you get 216 plus how many numbers are missing? The unknowns. We have 3. So we have 3R. This is the method when you're given mean. So when you multiply here, what do we end up having? We end up having 288 equals to 216 plus 3r. The 216 will jump over there, which becomes a minus, becomes a minus, and we shall say 288 minus 6, 216, which gives you what? 72, giving me 3r. We are looking for only one r. We divide through by 3, divide through by 3. So my r is 24. So the value of r is 24. Take note of that, please. The total value, the number, when you add these numbers here, these numbers, when you add them up, what you get? Add all the normal numbers here, apart from the unknowns, because these ones you don't know them. That's why we have the 3r there. When we added all these normal numbers, we got 2 and when we multiplied here, we got this much. Since this has to jump over here, you leave the 3r alone, we subtracted. We ended up with 72. We divided it by 3. We got our answer as 24. All right. We look at the next question. The next question goes, or says, the next question says, determine Andre's group median. Let's go to the next and we see Andre's group median, this one here, but also here, oh, it's missing, because if it was here, then we'll take it from there. So what do we do when they ask for the median? We arrange them in ascending order. So small to big. I believe 11 is the smallest. There's only one 11 followed by 12. So this is 1, 2, there's another 12 here, 3, 14, 4, there are 2 15s, which is 5 and 6. We have a 16, 7, we have 18. 18, we have 18, 8, 18, 9. We have 19, 10, 11, 12. Then we have 6 20s. That's 12. So we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So now you're good to go. You can rearrange them. You can rearrange those numbers now. But in your head, you know, since it's 18, 18 divided by 2, you're going to get perfect number 9. So it means you're going to have the 9th number plus the 10th number. The number in the 9th position is the 10th number. So the number in the 9th position, we've already seen it as 18. So it's 18 plus the number in the 10th position, 19. 19, we added the 2. So your answer here is supposed to be, this is the median. That is the median. All right, let's go to the other question. It wants us to get the IQR. IQR still of Andre's group. Now, when we go to the next step, IQR, I would have got it from here, but we're missing Q1. But since you've got Q2, which is 18, so what we're going to do, we are going to add. Okay, this is what I was trying to avoid, but it's fine. I need to do it. Let me rearrange these numbers nicely, and you find out how we get there. So we said we shall start with 11. We have 12. We have 12. We have 14. We have 15. We have two 15s. We have 1 16. We have two 18s. We have 19, which are 3. And 6 20s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So remember we said this is where we got the div. So this one on top to represent the lower part, and the 19 it represents the upper part. So if you're to find the median in this lower part here, the median, because these are 9, so we have to remain with phone numbers on the left and phone numbers on the right. Indeed, this is our Q1 now. So our Q1 is what? 15. Same story. When you go to the upper, we need to have 4 left behind, 4 left on the right. So this one becomes our Q3. So Q3 here, it's 20. But the question needs you to have the interquartile range, which will be Q3 minus Q1, which we found out as 20. Sorry. Q3 is already here. 20 minus 15. And the answer became 5. The answer is 5. The answer is 5. All right, we go to the next question. The next question asks us to give one possible reason why Eve's group has full attendance on more days than Andre's. Remember Andrea, it's participants during the day. Then Eve in the morning, Mpo in the evening. Most people are here and here. During the day, a few people go to the gym. Why? They are at work. So here we give, if it's the one in the morning, maybe they made it, it's a routine to start with the gym, then they go to work, or they have time during morning and they work during day. One possible reason why Eve's group is full attendance. So give one reason why in the box and whiskers attendance, the attendance of Andrea's group only has the lower. It's because the upper quartile equals the maximum value of that group. Let's look at it and we see. They're asking us why does it only, because this is the minimum. And yet the maximum, the dots, it's the same story. So all you have to say is that the maximum goes to Q3. That's why we don't have the highest. So this has taken us to question number 3.2. The table below shows the number of children The table below shows the number of children per province in thousands living in Republic of South Africa in 2020 and 2021. Some values have been omitted, meaning some values have been erased, as you can see here. Some values are missing. All right. Note, the estimated population of South Africa in 2021 is or was 60.14 million, and children count for 34%. Children, a person under the age of a child is a person under the age of 18. All right, they're telling us write down the province with the third highest number of children, 20, the third highest. So we need to arrange them. So we start the highest here. We see we have this as the highest, followed by this. The third highest, there we go. We have and this becomes number 4. So we're supposed to stop on that, and now we see it as Eastern Cape. You can write it as EC or write it as Eastern Cape. All right, it says state whether the above provincial percentage change for the number of children in arranged in descending or ascending order. State whether the above province percentage change for the number of children is arranged in descending or ascending. Let's see. Okay, this is the smallest, and this one is the biggest. So it's arranged in ascending order from smallest to biggest. So the answer here is supposed to be ascending. Show with the detailed calculation how. Show with the detailed calculation how the percentage of 0.69% for Northern Cape was calculated. Okay, remember this is it. And this is a percentage change. Remember the percentage change, we shall always have new minus old divided by old times what? 100. So the new, it's this one of 2021. So they took the new, which was 440 minus 37 divided by the same. They multiplied by 100. Whoever does this, we will get the answers this much. But remember, they are saying show how. So what we need is this. All right. Calculate the missing value of A, the number of children in Gauteng province in 2020. For marks, let's look at it and we see. There's a value here, which is the old value. There's a value here, which is the new value. When they made it the other way around, they got the answers this much. That means there was a decrease, a negative. So this is a percentage. What I want you to think about is try to put it in the formula given, which is new minus old over old times 100. So now when we look at Gauteng, the new value is 4,417. We shall say 4,417 minus the A, which is the missing value, over the A, they multiplied by 100 and they got the answer as negative. Negative, they got the answer as negative 4,0. So we do this, introduce and cross multiply there. When this 100 is going to multiply with whatever is here. So we remain with times 100, which will equal to negative, because this A has multiplied with this. This one is multiplying with whatever is up here. So here we have 4,41700 minus 100A should give us negative 4, comma. Now, since we're looking for A, this will jump over here. When it jumps, it becomes a positive. So we remain with this much, giving us 100A plus, sorry, minus. It became 95,2A so divide through by 95,2 divide through by 95,2. This goes with that. So my A, the A will equal to the A equals to 88. Because you're looking for whole numbers, you can make it that much as a whole number. And this brings us to the end of question number 3. So this takes us to question number 4. Question number 4. A person is Monawe is a 60-year-old nurse who started to work at Telonomia Hospital on the 1st of January 1992. She contributed to the Government Employee Pension Fund, the GEPF, from 1st January 1992. She considered retirement on 31st December. She considers to retire on that 31st December 2024, when her final salary per year is 540,333 rounds. So we look at that and see. She found the information and the formula below, which the GEPF uses to calculate retirement payout packages. Here we go. That is it. These are the formulas that we shall be using. Now they're asking us, state one benefit of contributing to. This is the same as stating, same as what? What is the advantage of you paying pension? It's to have income after retirement. Income after retirement. Others may talk of investment. Of income after retirement. All right. Then we go to the second question here, saying calculate the total difference rounded off to the nearest rand of Moe's gratitude if she exceeds her employment by 4 years. By 4 years, it is where her salary will be 613,650 rands a year. Okay. So now let's do that and see. We are going to deal with, we are looking at gratitude. Gratitude, then we are using this formula here. We're going to use it when it's normal, 1992, and when we add on 4 years. First and foremost, we need to know from 1992 to now, how many years are they? Do you understand? So these will be the years of pensionable service. Years of pensionable service. Let's scan with you, see. Okay, let's see our blank page here. So with our blank page, let's start, and you're doing question number 4. So remember the formula there, the formula we're looking at 6.72% equal to 6.72% times the final salary per year times the years that are what? Pensionable. The pensionable years. Years that are pensionable or pensionable years. So, first and foremost, the normal way it's going to be, remember, we said the pensionable years, we shall say 2024 minus when she began. When you subtract those two, what answer do you end up having? So 2024 minus 1932. Or 2024 is not yet finished. You can say 2023 minus 32. So these are the years that we're going to put. Okay. We look at the question there. They say the first money gets 540. Okay. So we shall say 6.72 over 100 times the money that she's going to be dealing with this year times 32 years. So we do that and we get the answer. We get the answer there. So we have the answer as 1,161,932 rands 8 cents. This is when he does it normally. Then, what about after 4 years? We also need to look at that. So, the 4-year one, we shall take this amount of money that we have here. This one is happening after 4 years. So we shall take this. Now, for years, that means this one has become 36. So we have 1,400,484,542. $0.08. Remember, they're asking us to take the what? We are taking the difference. So we need to subtract these two. So it became so we have 322,610. This is the difference. Let's go to question number 4.1.3. 4.1.3, 9 marks. Calculate the person's monthly annuity after tax if she retires on 31st December 2024. Now we are going to look at annuity after tax. Annuity after tax. Still, we need to find out the formula here. The annuity per year, we need to know annuity per year is 1 over 55 times the final salary per year times the years of pensionable services plus 360. This is what we have to first do, first and foremost. So we are going to take, using this money here, we shall say annuity. The formula for annuity that you're telling us 1 over 5 over 5, 55 times, telling us times the final salary per year times the pensionable years plus 360. 360 years of pensional service. Okay, let's substitute now. 1 over 5 times, remember the money the person she's dealing with, the money, the normal money that she gets every year now, which was 540,333 rands times the pensionable years, which is 32, close brackets, plus 36. Here I'm looking for annuity before if I start charging the tax. So I will do that and I will end up having the answer as So now need to identify which bracket does it belong to, because we are going to look at tax. This is the annuity to tax. Let's look at the bracket at which it belongs. So the bracket, we shall look here. Remember, we've got the answer as 314,735. So 300. So 300 will belong to bracket number 2. So we shall say bracket number 2, which will be 42,678 plus 26%, open brackets, the money we are looking at minus this becomes that much. When you subtract these values in the brackets, you end up having minus the rebate plus on the 60 years. So we subtract one rebate, and then we get the answer. Because I said monthly, we divided by 4. The answer became 6,000. Now this is the tax, and we need to remove it from the annuity, which becomes 3 million. 300. It's not 3 million. 314,335,56 minus this tax that we have. That becomes 26,900. P.1 divided by 12. The answer will become all right. And now this brings us to question number 4.2, which is all lives next to Fantasia Park and Park and Restaurant, FFPR, open for all ages, entertainment and refreshment. The diagrams, oh sorry, these are pictures. The bar graph below shows the number of visitors per hour entering the place on 4 days of the week. On Mondays, the park is not open. The park is open from 9 to 7 or 9 hours to 19 hours. So here we go. They're saying use the graph and the information above to answer the questions that follow. Identify the type of bar graph used to display the data. Now they already identified it as a bar graph. So your answer cannot be a B. Your answer cannot be a bar graph. All right. Now you see there are many bars in one section, like for each day. So there are many. We can't say a double bar graph. Why? There are more than two. Double means two. So the best answer is to say, since there are many, we can say multi bar graph, or we can say it's called a compound bar graph. It's fine. Now 4.2.2. Name the items missing on the graph regarding A and B as directed below. Among the days, which days are missing? It's Tuesday and Wednesday. They are missing. When you start with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then Monday is not counted because the definitely it's not open, so we can't. What about the visitors? When you look here, what's missing? The values are missing. So here, visitors, the values or the amount, the values are missing. Describe the trend. The moment you hear trend, we're looking at change. What do you see when you see this? Number one, when you consider time, what changes do you see? So there's an increase or increase in number of visitors from 9 to 12. And definitely there's a decrease from past what? Past 12 to around 7 in the evening. Number two, when you look at the number of visitors, they increase. They increase as you tend to, as one tends to the weekend. Numbers increase as one tends to the weekend. Okay. So that marks the end of question number 4. Look at question number 5. Back to data handling. Table 4 below shows the pie charts. Sorry, table 4 below and the pie chart on mixture B show the United States of America light vehicle production and total world vehicle production shares. USA light vehicle production and total world production shares 2017. They're asking, determine the FCA share of USA of America production. So we are looking at this. What share is they? So we look at the next year also. This is it, and we see. So what we're going to do here, since they are percentages, they should add up to 100. So when you use a percentage, should add up to 100. So what do we do? Because there's the one missing, we shall say 100 minus the first one on top there, it's 20 plus 8 plus 11 plus 11 plus 8 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. And the answer becomes, or the answer became, the answer becomes 15%. So calculate the number of sub-vehicles produced in USA. So here we shall say, remember sub-vehicle, we shall come here, look for it, sub, produced in USA, 3%. So 3% of what? 3% of the 11.8 million, which became 0.354. Don't forget the word million because you're using million. Or if you want it in numbers, this becomes, and you remove the word million. It is stated that the three manufacturers contribute more than a half of US vehicle production. Verify the answer. Here it is stated that three manufacturers contribute more than the three manufacturers. Stated that the three manufacturers contribute more than half of the US vehicle production. Verify the answer. So we have the answers, what? 20 plus 10 plus 15. They're supposed to be the three highest. So we have the answer there as 53%, which is valid. Statement is what? Valid. Verify the statement. Statement is valid. Identify the model percentage in what's production share. Model, the number that appears most we have. This appears twice. 7 appears 1, 2, 3. So 7 appears 3 times. Any other that repeats, 4 appears 2 times. 10 appears once, 1 appears once, 48 appears once. Definitely the answer there is 7%. 7%. They're asking us the average production of the total average production cost for a Toyota 2017 was 1,870,500 yens. Calculate the rand value for the total world production of Toyota. First and foremost, we need to just change from yen to rands. But there's no yen to rand direct. That means you're going to change from yen to dollars, then from dollars to rands. So here you're telling us 1 yen is equivalent to this much dollars. So the person has, so we shall say so the answer that we get there, it's this much. And now these are dollars. We need them to be rands. You're going to divide this by 0.04, which became new one. Remember the same total one production. So we go back and we see Toyota, Toyota. What is it? It's 10% of 90 times 0, 1 times 9, 9,02. Remember, these are millions. This shows in the millions. So that is the answer. This one here is to look for the number of cars. This was the round money. Multiply and we get this is 10%. Okay, we go to question number 5.2. Dukes owns a fleet of 3-passenger type cabs, taxi car in USA that uses as Uber for transportation people according to their model candidate. Okay, the transportation is operated using two options shown below. Upfront fare, whereby you start with a basic fare, rollout fee plus the number of miles per times per mile fare. Then we have the number of minutes times, then you go on. Okay, here we go. Look at the missing value of UR. When you look at it, this looks at the total fare. Now, if a person comes in, he pays a basic fee followed by per minute fare. Person adds on per mile, then cancellation is not there, minimum is not there. So we are going to consider only this. So remember the person has used 10 to. It's going to be 22,87 plus this is per minute. Here we have been among they. Oh, sorry. Time Here the answer. Calculate rounded off to the nearest mile the maximum distance for which a person can use hatchback if you pay a minimum upfront. So we're looking for the distance. Hatchback upfront. So for upfront is this one here, basic call out fee. We have a basic call out fee. Remember the person is dealing with this hatchback minimum amount. How long will the person? Because we're looking for the kilometer. We shall say explain the importance of a cancellation fee. It's to cover the driver's costs, like fuel or time. Yes, the user traveled 30 miles. The user traveled 30 miles, that's the distance, with Sedani post-trip. The option was used and the trip took 1 hour, 45 minutes complete. The user stated that she would have saved more than 20 if she had used upfront pay option. Show with calculations. So first and foremost, we need to know the formula that we are going to take. And this one looks a bit bigger. We shall use our whiteboard. Okay, we are looking at this and we say, we're going to find out in both. If the person used upfront, what did they do? So time spent, it has to be in minutes, which is 1 hour, 45 minutes, which becomes 105 minutes. Then we look at the distance covered. All right, then we start upfront. How does upfront work? Upfront, remember the person has used what? Hatchback. Is it? Let's say Danny, sorry. The Danny. So we're going to be concentrating on these values here. We're going to concentrate on these values here and the formulas. So the first one says you have to have first one says you have to have a base fee, a base fare. So upfront tells us you need to have a base fare, which is the call out fee plus the number of miles times per mile fare. So the base fare we say 18 plus number of fares, which is what? 30 times a mile fare. A mile fare 4,0. Right? Then we use the other method. So this was the bus fare. Then the other one, which is post trip. Post trip wants you to have the number of minutes times number of minutes times minute fare plus the number of miles times per mile fare. The number of minutes we have already said 105 times. It's going to see per fare. So we are taking this per minute fare. Per minute fare. That's the number of miles, which was 30 times 4,0. So here we subtract to find the difference or the change. Is and the answer became, it will say it's what? It's valid. There is